Hey everyone, it's Amanda. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a full face of Hourglass. If you haven't heard of Hourglass before, they are a super beautiful, luxurious makeup brand. They're very high-end, their product packaging is super beautiful, and yeah, I'm so excited to be testing out these products today. For transparency, I just want to let you guys know I was gifted all of the products in this video. Hourglass was so kind and generous to gift me all of these products. I literally cannot believe this is my life. I am so grateful. Thank you, Hourglass, so much. I have always dreamed of being a makeup artist and being a beauty influencer, so to have all of these beautiful products sitting in front of me is just honestly kind of surreal. So I just wanted to let you know I'm testing these products that were gifted to me. I did not purchase these with my own money, but yeah, I just thought it would be really fun to kind of go through their makeup line and test their products and show you guys this look. But before we get into the video, I would really love it if you guys could give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. Your support means so much to me. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so let's get right into it. I have so many products in front of me that I have not tried before, so I am very excited to dive into it. The first product that I'm going to be using today is the Vanish Airbrush Primer, and I'm pretty sure I've tested this once before. I think I got a really cute little sample from Sephora of this primer. I can't remember for sure. This primer retails for $71. It is not cheap. It feels super luxurious though, I will say, and the packaging is beautiful. It is in a glass bottle. I'm just going to pump a little bit on the back of my hand. There we go. I think I'll go 2 pumps and just see kind of how far that goes. And I'm just going to rub it in with my fingers. I have a little bit of moisturizer on right now, but nothing else. This feels super moisturizing. I'm honestly just applying this all over my face, and so far it feels really good. It feels like, it doesn't feel really silicone-y, but it kind of does a little bit. It feels like it would fill your pores really nicely and make your skin look super smooth. Wow, it actually like absorbs into your skin really quickly as well. Yeah, this is like completely absorbed into my skin. It feels really good. My skin feels soft. It doesn't feel heavy or greasy or slippery or anything. So when I first applied this primer, I definitely felt like it would be more of a blurring primer and maybe less of a long hold primer. But yeah, this is completely dried down and I feel like my makeup is gonna lay really nicely on top. So for my base, I'm going to use their Illusion Hyaluronic Skin Tint. This retails for $74. This has an SPF of 15. It is for normal, dry, combination skin. So apparently this might not be for oily skin. So I was sent 2 shades. I was sent the shade Vanilla and the shade Shell. I don't know what shade to try. I think I'm gonna go for Shell first. Let's see. Ooh, it is very like oily. I don't know if you guys can tell, but when it came out, there was the product and then there was also like a little bit of oil that came out with it. So I'm just going to start by applying it with my fingers. Might be a little dark. I don't know. Let's try. I think I'm going to apply it with my fingers at first, just to see. It feels like it would blend really easily. It definitely is glowy, but it's not too glowy. It's like a very natural glow, which I like. Okay, so far it is blending out super easy. I'm just kind of patting it in with my finger. I'm going to try using a brush as well to see how it blends out. I'm using my Fenty 110 foundation brush. This color seems to be okay. I'm liking this color. Honestly, it's blending out pretty well with a brush too. The primer underneath is not bunching up at all, and everything's just applying really smooth so far. Okay, so this is one very thin layer. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit more product, but so far, I think I'm liking this. It is pretty minimal coverage, which for me, honestly, I like minimal coverage when I wear foundation. I don't like wearing something that's super heavy. For me, less is more. I want my skin to be looking fresh and like skin. I feel like a really thick foundation, yeah, it just isn't really my go-to everyday look unless I'm doing something glamorous, which obviously is not for every day. So yeah. I also like that this product has SPF, so I can wear it, you know, out and about, not have to worry about wearing a sunscreen. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit more of this product out and see how it layers. So I'm just going in with my brush and just kind of applying to areas that could use a little bit more coverage. Okay, so honestly, that did build really nicely. It is not pilling or anything. If I'm going to be really, really critical, it maybe is a tiny bit patchy, just a little bit, but honestly, that could be because of the primer or because of my base. Yeah, I just feel like I'm seeing a little bit of patchiness in this area of my face. I'm not sure why. It also might be because I didn't apply a ton of primer there. I'm not entirely sure, but it's not bad. Like I definitely am liking the way this is looking and I would certainly reach for this again. I'm going to try with a couple other different bases. I feel like this would look really pretty with like a skin oil base. I think that would be gorgeous. Now we're going in with concealer. I've been actually looking for a new good concealer, so I'm really excited to test this one out. This is their Vanish Concealer. This retails for $46, and I'm using the shade Silk today, and it claims to be a full coverage concealer with a natural finish, and it can be used on normal, dry, combination, oily skin, so all skin types can use this concealer. It claims to be a full coverage, weightless, and waterproof concealer with micro spherical powders that blurs and brightens for up to 16 hours of skin perfection. Those are some pretty major claims. Okay, let's test this concealer out. Oh my goodness, I have been looking for a good concealer, so hopefully this can live up to its very impressive claims. So it claims to be full coverage, so I'm gonna kind of be a little bit reserved with my initial application. Okay, so I'm going in with a brush and I'm just blending this out underneath my eyes. I do have an eye cream on underneath. I just applied a really light layer. The shade is a little yellow for me, but I think I'm going to make it work. Okay, this is definitely full coverage and a little bit goes a long way. I like to blend my concealer a little bit on my eyelids, just to kind of cover up any veins or anything like that. The coverage is honestly insane. It is really good. I didn't use a ton of product and it is just totally full coverage. This concealer is also not drying down super quickly, which I like. You have some time to work with it. Okay, so that is the concealer all blended out. I don't know if you can see on camera, but the color is not completely ideal for me. It's not bad, honestly. I think I could get away with wearing it like this, but specifically under my eyes, I think it's a little yellow and I would want something a little bit brighter. Okay, so I honestly do not need more coverage under my eyes, but just to brighten this area slightly, I'm going to put a tiny little bit of the shade Birch under my eyes, just like this, tiny little amount. And I'm going to just blend that out. I honestly am really impressed with the coverage, but it feels so light under my eyes, which is such a huge bonus for me. And I also feel like it sets down really well once you blend it out. So I really do feel like this concealer is going to be a good one for if you have fine lines under your eyes and you don't want your concealer to kind of settle in. I think this one's gonna be good. Okay, so that concealer blended out really well on top of what I had already applied, and I just think it subtly lightened under my eyes, so I think this looks pretty good. Hi everyone. So when I was filming, my camera died, and when my camera died, the clip that was filming completely got corrupted, and so you guys can't see it, unfortunately. So now I'm gonna walk you through the products that you missed, which wasn't much. I used their Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. It retails for $71, and you'll hear me talk about this at the end, but in short, this product did not blow my mind. It was a nice bronzer, but yeah, nothing too crazy that you guys missed out on. I applied blush after that. I used the Vanish blush stick in the shade Revel, and this was a really pretty color. I wish you guys could have seen the application. It was like this really pretty warm red, definitely out of my comfort zone. I did like using this blush, but again, kind of similarly to the bronzer, I wasn't extremely blown away by this product, although I will try some of the other shades they sent me in this blush because I just love blush. But anyways, so sorry that the clip got corrupted. I will try my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. Anyways, back to regular scheduled programming. For powder, I'm using the Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This retails for $60. So before I go in with powder, I am just going to blend out my under eyes. There is a little bit of creasing going on, I will say, but I did apply 2 layers of concealer, and I honestly think I slightly over applied, so I'm not surprised that there's a little bit of creasing. I think next time I would use less because a little bit goes a really long way, and it is very full coverage, so yeah. Okay, so once I've blended out any creases under my eyes, I'm just going to take a little bit of that powder and start dabbing it underneath my eyes. Ooh. Ooh, this definitely gives a very blurring effect. It's giving me like Instagram filter vibes. I'm also going to powder my smile lines a little bit, just like around my mouth and nose, a little bit on my chin, and also maybe a little on my forehead. Wow, that powder is very blurring, very luxurious, and I very much like the finish of it. It really did blur my under eyes, so we'll have to see how it wears. So I don't actually have a lot of eyeshadows specifically that they sent me, but they did send me their scattered light glitter eyeshadows, but I'm going to wait to apply those. I think I'm just going to contour my lid with a little bit of that bronzer I used earlier. So I'm just gonna take my trusty MAC 217 brush with that same powder bronzer we used earlier, and I'm just going to apply that in my crease. I'm also going to take a little bit of that bronzer on a pencil brush and just kind of smoke that out on my lower lash line. All right, so now on my lid, I'm going to apply the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow, and I'm going to use the shade Reflect. It retails for $38. I'm gonna start by taking it on a brush and packing it on my lid and seeing how that applies. So this is just a really pretty, like wet looking champagne color. This shadow is definitely super high shine, and it really does look wet on the lid. On this eye, I think I'm going to try applying it with my fingers and see if I notice a difference. Honestly, I really don't notice much of a difference. A lot of the time with shadows like this, they're kind of made to be applied with your finger, but I think it applied just as nice, equally as nice with a brush. I also like the precision that you get by applying this with a brush. I just like controlling where the product goes. I feel like I lose a little bit of that precision when I apply it with my finger. It really feels light on my eyes. Sometimes glitter can really weigh down your eyes, but this feels really weightless, but super shiny, not in a chunky way. It's like very pearlescent and wet looking. Moving on to liner, this is a newer product from Hourglass. This is their Voyeur Waterproof Gel Eyeliner. These retail for $38. Today, I think I'm going to use the shade Cave, which is their brown shade, but the shade range on these I think is so pretty. It comes in brown, black, bronze metallic, emerald, which is gorgeous, and then chestnut. Okay, so using the shade Cave, I'm just going to start by lining my upper lid. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and blend this out, see how it blends. For a waterproof pencil, this is actually blending quite nicely. Okay, I'm really impressed with this liner so far. For a waterproof liner, it is blending so nicely. It's not chunky at all. It just looks really gorgeous, and I love this color. It is the perfect deep brown kind of coffee shade. I think I'm also going to use this golden shade called Solstice in my lower waterline because eyeliner always budges on me in my lower waterline. So to put this liner to the test, let's apply it. Okay, so that is what the eyes are looking like. I'm really happy with the way they turned out so far. So now I'm going to go in with mascara. This is the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions Lengthening Mascara. This mascara retails for $37. So I'm just going to go ahead and start applying that mascara. It like instantly gives me a ton of length and volume. It's quite impressive actually. And it really does a good job of separating the lashes. I feel like this mascara is not clumpy whatsoever. All right, that is one coat on my top lashes. Immediately, tons of volume, tons of length. Looks awesome. I'm also going to apply a little bit on my bottom lashes. All right, and that is what that looks like, top and bottom lashes. I might try and do one more coat, but I'm going to go ahead and do this eye first. All right, so that is mascara, 2 coats on the top lashes on both eyes. I'm quite impressed. Honestly, there is no clumping. My lashes look super dark and dramatic. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm a fan. So now for brows, I'm going to be using their Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil in the shade Dark Brunette. This retails for $39. The tip is like a very thin oval shape, so I'm really excited to see how this applies on the brows. It comes with a little spoolie, of course, so I'm just going to brush through my brows. Let's see how this color works. Okay, so the color is good. I like the color. It is very thin and easy to use actually. Okay, I can really get tiny little hair-like strokes with this. Wow. I'm just drawing little thin hairs throughout my brow. I like to kind of define the tail of my brow a little bit more because it's quite thin on the outer part, but on the inner part of my brow, I just like to draw a couple hair-like strokes, not really fill it in too much, keep it really natural looking. Okay, so I've completed this brow. I really liked using that brow pencil. It was super easy to use. I like the color, super easy to draw little hair-like strokes. So yeah, if you're looking for a really good brow pencil, this one is pretty good. So I went ahead and did my other brow off camera, and now we're going to do brow gel. I'm going to be using the Hourglass Arch Brow Shaping Gel. This brow gel retails for $37. I'm using the shade Dark Brunette. So the brush is really interesting. It is more thick on one end and more shorter on the other end. And I'm just really lightly brushing it through my brows. It is immediately giving me a more volumized look to my brows. It gives instant volume. Okay, I'm not mad at that at all, actually. It is quite lightweight for tinted brow gel. I actually think that looks really nice. Okay, that is it for brows. I'm going to move on to lips now. So I have a few lip products here. I'm probably not going to be able to test all of them, but I did actually wear this one earlier today and I want to show you guys this because I really did like it. So this is their Phantom Volumizing Glossy Balm. Retails for $47. And this product is really unique. I haven't quite tried a product like this ever before actually, which is surprising. So I'm going to use the shade Lucid today and I'm just going to pat that on my lip. Okay, so a little bit goes a long way with this formula. You honestly just need a little bit. The finish of this product is pretty sheer. It's kind of like a jelly kind of texture. It's a little bit thicker. It feels very balmy, so the color isn't super opaque, which I like in lip products. I kind of like a bit of a glossier, balmier finish like this. So I think I'm gonna be reaching for these quite a bit. But yeah, this lip color alone is super high shine. I really like the color. I think it's really pretty for spring and summertime. So they sent me a few of their Sublime Unreal lip glosses, but I really wanna try their lip oil. So this product is super luxurious. This is their N28 lip treatment oil. This retails for $66. The applicator is so beautiful. It's like a golden applicator and you twist it out, I believe. Oh, or maybe you pump it out. Oh my God. Oh, I've never seen anything like that before. Oh my gosh, you pump it out. Okay. So I just pumped it. So I'm just going to apply that to my lips. Ooh, okay, this is a really pretty pink shade, kind of a cooler pink. I'm not crazy about the color or the scent, to be honest. It kind of smells a little bit old lady-ish to me personally. Not a huge fan of the scent. It feels really nice on my lips and I really, really love the packaging and the applicator. Definitely not my favorite product. Okay, so to finish off my face, I'm going in with the ever so popular Ambient Light palette. This palette retails for $86. I feel like everyone in the beauty community has kind of heard of these palettes. It doesn't say what volume it is on here, but I think it is volume 1. These colors are really pretty. I'm going to dip into the lightest shade and I'm just going to run that over the highest points of my cheeks. Ooh, that is really pretty. Very subtle, I like that. So to finish off this look, I'm going to set my face with the Veil Setting Spray. This retails for $62. This is an ultra-fine water-resistant mist that hydrates and sets makeup for up to 24 hours. 24 hours. I'm going to have to test this out. Actually, I don't know if I want to. I don't want to leave my makeup on for 24 hours. But I'm gonna shake this up and mist it on my face. Ooh. That is the finest mist I've ever felt. Wow. The finishing spray definitely gives a very glowy, healthy looking finish, and it really does kind of remove that look of powderiness from the makeup, and I hope it makes my makeup last a long time. All right, so that is it for my full face of Hourglass products. I'm going to go over my favorite and least favorite products from the bunch. So when I think of my favorite products, immediately my mind goes to the eyeliners. Oh my goodness, these eyeliners are incredible. I will have to test them out a little bit more to determine whether or not they really wear a long time, but I love the color range. I love how they apply. I love how they blend out. I'm just really, really excited about these liners. The next product that I'm quite excited about are the concealers. Although I had a little bit of trouble with colors earlier, I'm really excited about these concealers. I think they are beautiful. They're full coverage. They blend out beautifully. And I think that they will be really good for fine lines and stuff like that. I'm really excited to keep playing with these concealers and testing them out in different ways. I think they might become my new everyday concealer. Least favorites, It's honestly hard to pick a least favorite because I really did like using all of these products. Hourglass is such a luxurious and beautiful brand. It is very high-end and very expensive. But the experience I just had doing a full face of Hourglass was yeah, I really felt the luxury, so props to them. They do luxury right. I would say surprisingly, I was really expecting to like this product, would be the lip oil. I wasn't a huge fan. The packaging is gorgeous, absolutely to die for. I just wasn't a huge fan of the color and the scent, which is super personal preference. I also just thought it was a little bit pricey for a lip oil, although I haven't really tested it to see, you know, how it wears on my lips, how it makes my lips feel long term. I would consider buying a different shade, but again, not a huge fan of the scent. If you don't mind scents in your lip products, I would say go for it, but for me, yeah, the scent really threw it off. Another product that didn't really stand out to me was the Ambient Lighting Bronzer. This bronzer was okay, it was nice, it applied good, blended good. I don't usually go for a luminous bronzer, and also for $71, I just feel like there are other bronzers that you get the same effect for less. Also, again, personal preference, not a huge fan of the shiny packaging. It just gets so dirty so quickly, and I'm always applying makeup with my hands, so it's just gonna be a little bit of a nightmare to keep clean. But yeah, you guys, that is it for this full face of Hourglass Cosmetics. Let me know what you guys think. Would you purchase any of these products? Did any of these products stand out to you? Have you used Hourglass Cosmetics? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any future videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.